It was good, guys. Your boy CG, and we're back at CG Productions, and today we're on episode 7 of the Red Camera series, and it's called Progress. And the reason it's called Progress is because we've come a long way from me repairing my first Scarlet. Now, it's been a little while since I put out a video, and we're not going to ignore that. Actually, I'm going to address that right now, and the reason for that is because the Scarlet that I repaired, I ended up plugging the wrong type of P-tap cable into it, and when I plugged that into my Ronin and into the camera, everything went up in smoke. And I mean, I felt pretty embarrassed that I was the guy that repaired cameras and now my camera is broken, because at that time, like, the parts, it's been pretty hard to get, and you know, I wasn't able to guarantee anything. Hey, if you had some issue, like I could pretty much tell you what was going on, but you know, it was just hit and miss when I had the parts, which is something I want to address in this video. Now, if you're new to this video, please, if you're new to this channel, and it's the first time you're seeing one of these videos, please go back and watch the other videos, because it's gonna really kind of give you some insight on why this has become what it has. So like I said, even though I didn't put out any videos, I was still very active in the community, and I've repaired several people's cameras, monitors, lenses, all kinds of stuff. And you know, and I appreciate the community for accepting me in the way that they did, when, you know, I really wasn't sure how this was gonna go, because, you know, being that it's a high-end camera, I was like, oh, this is kind of a prestige community, I don't know how this is gonna go. But you know, I kind of came in and was able to fill a void that, you know, I love electronics, I love tinkering with stuff, I love, like, you know, I love repairing things, you know what I mean? So and you know, having a military background, and in the military I also repaired electronics, pretty different type of system, but you know, same concept of understanding how these things work and function, and that's why I'm able to do it. You know, I know people are like, yeah, you probably got like an engineering degree and all that. Nah, I just you know, I have a life degree. You know, but anyways, I'm trying to get all the kind of in setup information out, but I can't really. It's 2020, it's the new year, you know. I began this whole camera thing, I think it was back in May of 2019. Thing was, at that time I didn't know that these these cameras were discontinued when I first started looking into them. I did know that, you know, being that the price of those cameras, or the, you know, the red cameras, that the parts were going to be really expensive, and so I didn't have, you know, and so my way of doing things was, you know, to kind of cannibalize other cameras. But I say that the thing is that the videos before were, I'm talking about, that's me as a fresh fish on the yard. Like everything was a lot of assumptions and a lot of figuring out. You guys, like, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, that, you know, that was me really discovering what this camera, how it worked, and all that. And I'm at the level now, like, I'm pretty sure I'm close to like 1,000 hours into, you know, repairing these cameras. And so now, like, what I know is they're very different and specific, you know what I mean? So but I feel like it's kind of a good thing to go back and see, like, how I got to the point that I'm at right now. So to keep you guys, you know, I've got you guys in kind of in suspense right now. What is going on? Why? You know, I put a post on the Red Camera group, and it's like, you know, hey, I got something big to tell you guys. So what is that big thing? So this thing, like I said, it became something very big and it got the attention of a lot of people. And I definitely want to, before I get into what I'm about to say, I want to shout out Tim Doss, Scott Balcom, and Joey Blackburn. Now, Tim Doss and Scott Balcom, these are the guys that really kind of made this become what it has, and very indirectly. And it's kind of like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, they knew some people that really at this point has changed my entire life. So I can't thank them enough. Joey Blackburn is a great guy and a big supporter, and he's not very active in the community like I am, but he's we've been active together as far as like him supporting me, continuing to grow, and he's gotten me a lot of business and put me in touch with a lot of people that outside of just in his world of rentals and all that stuff. So anyways, this is all right. I'm just gonna tell you guys. So even though I haven't made videos, like I said, I've been active. I've been working my butt off trying to get to where I am right now. So if you own a DSMC 1 camera, as we know, Red's discontinued that line. Well, I'm here to tell you that I'm taking responsibility of repairing those cameras. I got a steady stream of parts, and they are genuine parts. There won't be any cannibalization of me taking a Scarlet and fixing another camera, Epic or a Dragon or anything like that. You know what I mean? It won't be any of that stuff. It'll be, if you have whatever your camera is, you will get the part designated for that specific camera. So this is like, I don't even like, I've got like goosebumps right now because this is crazy. Like, I never thought that I'd be at this point of like, I'm just ready for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for 2020 to be a great year. And, so like I said, if you own a DSMC 1 camera, don't worry about, hey, how's my camera gonna get repaired and all that stuff. And I'll be careful with selling your cameras, because what I have planned for this whole situation is to really bring value back to the DSMC 1 camera. So if you can buy one right now, I'll probably buy one if you wanted it as a backup, whatever. Or if you're just now getting into the if they've, because they've dropped drastically because of the no support. Well, the thing is that I have a lot planned to actually bring value back to the DSMC 1 cameras, and part of that is to I want to start a certified used camera sales. So that's going to be on my website. So I want to now, I like the where I'm recording this is not, it's not actually January 1st. It's, we're coming up to that. So I'm getting a lot together. I'm still working really, really hard trying to get this website together and being able to create customer accounts where you got like, I'm going to be offering warranties. I'm going to be doing, it's going to be a lot of different ways to track things that are going on, how to submit repair requests, just tracking your own camera, having being able to track what's been repaired on a camera. So if you sell it to someone, they know that, hey, this has been changed or whatever, and whatever warranties that go with that camera. It's just a lot that I've got planned. I also want to start a Red exclusive streaming site. So for video, well, not just videos, but for movies and shows. So it'll pretty much be, it has to be primarily shot on a Red camera, and and that'll qualify it for that site. There, like I said, there's a lot more to come. There's still like some some paperwork things that I'm doing right now to kind of solidify my stream of parts and everything. But this won't just be just for the camera. It's going to be for monitors, going to be for your EVFs, like. So what I plan to do is I'm going to continue to repair the DSMC1 cameras for as long as I can, for as long as that I can continue to generate or get parts supplied to me. But what I feel like, you know, between the end of this year and or 2020, the end of 2020 and going into 2021, I do want to move into actually becoming an official repair facility for the DSMC2. And I don't know if that makes me official for DSMC1 or not. Right now, I'm not official. I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm the guy that knows how to do it. So, but that's the news, is that, you know, these cameras are amazing pieces of equipment, and people have paid a lot for them. A lot of people, like, just including myself, like, our lives are tied to these cameras, and to feel like that you don't have any kind of support in something, if something happens, then, you know, you're not gonna be able to get your camera repaired again. Like, this is people's livelihoods, you know. And the thing is what's so great about film, you know, coming from an audio world, is that the film community is great. Like, most of the time, you know, there is somebody that you can kind of like, hey man, can I borrow this for this shoot or whatever, you know, and you can get help. But the thing is that, you know, initially that's still going to be a devastating hit. And if you feel and you know, if you're not able to get that repaired, that's your only choice or option, is to buy a new camera. And it really, that kind of puts you in a mode of like, hey, do I even continue to shoot on Red? Do I continue to go down this path? Because say I get another DSMC1 camera, buy it off of eBay, and then, you know, the next week it also craps out. So there's like you get to the point of no guarantees. And that's the other thing too. I you know, as far as DSMC1 sales on eBay, I kind of want to kill that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because of really, for my personal experience and all the experiences that I've heard of eBay sales, is that because, you know, you got people who are scamming both ways. People who are scamming to get people's cameras, and then you got people who are scamming selling cameras. And that's why I want to create the certified used, because that's going to put things into a third party selling site, to where you know that you're getting the exactly what you see in the pictures, exactly the hours that it's been checked. This is gonna be the certified used is gonna be basically certified by CG Productions, me, and it's gonna be to the point of making sure that everything that you have, you're not gonna get this camera and then it's gonna just crap out on you the next week. Because I'm also going to be offering a year warranty with that. So warranties are actually going to come back for these used cameras who go through the certification to qualify for that. Also, I want to bring back the value in these cameras, because it just seems like a shame for them to lose such value when they're such amazing cameras still, even though, you know, you have the DSMC2 line that is, you know, an amazing, you know, upgrade for that. But thing with the DSMC1, like I've got there's going to be a lot to come. It's not just going to be me repairing cameras. I also have modifications and everything that I'm going to be trying to implement to these cameras, even to having different media formats. So I would definitely, if you have one, it would be, to me, I'm keeping my DSMC1. I do want to get the Komodo when it comes out for some reasons, but it probably, I have a specific reason I want to get the Komodo, but it's not going to be replacing my DSMC1 cameras, which I don't know if I explained this or said this or not. I am actually shooting on my Dragon right now that I repaired. So now I have a Dragon and a Scarlet MX, and you know, it does definitely feel good to have both of those cameras. But back to my point, this is, I'm fully investing myself into this. You know what I mean? This is not a game at all. Like, this is, I'm definitely 100% committed to repairing these cameras, and for as long as I can actually do it. You know what I'm saying? So as long as there's parts, as long as there's a way to do it, I'm going to be doing it. There's going to be a lot more to come to this, and just stay tuned with it. My next video that I put out will be repair, and it'll actually be the repair of the Dragon. I've got a lot of content that's going to be coming out. My goal for next year, my New Year's resolution is, or I keep saying next year, it's 2020. Jeez, man, this is a great year. It's gonna be a great year for it, and not even just for myself. I feel like it's a great year in life to, you know, this decade is just, it just feels like we needed this new decade to just feel fresh. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is that I'm gonna be doing some amazing things with this camera. I mean, even to the cooling systems of this camera. Like, I plan on creating a new cooling system for it. It's just, like I say, it would be wise if you could keep it and you feel like it works for you, then I would keep the camera, because I'm now your tech support. You know what I mean? So I'm your repair guy, and I'm telling you that if you have an issue, it's guaranteed that it's going to be repaired. Like, if you send your camera to me, CG Productions, it's going to get repaired. And it's going to be repaired with the proper parts that are supposed to be in that camera. There will be no more cannibalization of other cameras and putting mix matching camera parts and all that. That won't happen again. But I feel like there's so much more to explain, and as you know, as with my format of videos, as this thing goes on, I'll start releasing more and more information. There's still a lot of paperwork and stuff to go through right now as far as what I'm doing. But this is just, to me, it's just an amazing thing, and I can't thank you guys enough for allowing me to have this platform and this space, you know, to be able to just, you know, have a purpose in life, really. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm a retired vet, and, you know, this has got me amped up, because I just feel like, man, I've got so much to do, you know what I mean? And it's exciting. So I'm hoping this is gonna be kind of short, but like I said, guys, your boys got you. It's your boy CG, and I'm out.